So good morning dear cadets. So we are in the NCERT exercise of chapter number 5, separation of substances. So till question number 4 yesterday only I have explained. Now today it is the turn to complete the question number 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Okay, we'll complete today itself. Okay, so question number 5 is how will you separate sand and water from their mixture? So it is very clear question. You have to separate the mixture of sand and water. So from the mixture sand and water, these are the two components. So one is solid, other is the liquid. Okay, so very easy method is there. Okay, which method you would like to apply here? The method name is sedimentation and decantation. Sedimentation and decantation, these are the two methods by which you can separate them. Just see how you will do it. The mixture of sand and water should be taken in one big pot or utensil. Okay, let it allow undisturbed for some period of time. Okay, so when you allow it undisturbed for some period of time, then sand being a heavier particle will settle down while the clear cut liquid will be collected. Now you tilt the utensil, then water will come out while sand being a heavier particle will remain in the utensil only. So in this way water and sand you have separated. Okay, now in the question it hasn't been asked that water which you have separated whether it is fit for drinking or not. They are asking whether you can be able to separate that one or not. That is the question. So we have separated. Okay, so next question is it possible to separate sugar mixture with wheat flour? Yes, it is possible. Now sugar particles are bigger particles. They cannot pass through the small holes or pores of the sieve. While wheat flour, they are very fine particles. They will pass through the small holes or pores of the sieve. So by sieving method we can separate the sugar particles which are mixed with the wheat flour. Okay, so already answer I wrote here. When we take mixture of sugar and wheat flour in sieve and slowly shake it, then wheat flour being a fine powder comes out from the pores of the sieve. What sugar will remain in the sieve only, being a bigger particle. Okay, that much answer is there. Now question number 5 and 6 I have explained. Now question number 7, 8 and 9 is MCQ type and fill in the blanks. So dear cadets, now question number 7. How would you obtain clear water from a sample of muddy water? Just see. In water what is added? Mud is added. So how can you separate the clear water from the muddy water? Okay, so try to understand. Now in earlier method also I taught you sedimentation and decantation. Same method can be applied here, but one thing I would like to clear it here only. You can means for a particular mixture more than one method can be applied. Always remember, but it depends upon the nature of components of mixture. Okay, try to understand. Just see, it depends upon the nature of components and it depends upon the amount of mixture you have taken. Just try to understand. Suppose you have taken salt and sand mixture. Okay, so just see, more than one method can be applied. Just see, the first method is add water, then salt will be soluble in the water, then what should be there? Sand will not be soluble, then what is there? Subject it for the filtration. So filtration is possible when amount is less. If huge amount of sand and salt mixture is there, can you apply the filtration process? No. So the applicability of a particular method, it depends upon the nature of components of mixture and amount of substance you have taken. Now here just try to understand. If huge amount of sample of water, muddy water has been taken, then it will be difficult to apply the sedimentation and decantation. But here they have taken from a sample. Sample means small quantity is there. then sedimentation and decantation method can be applied. Now how you will apply, just see. Now muddy water should be taken in a utensil, okay, and let it be undisturbed for some period of time. Then what would be there? Mud particles are heavier and bigger. They will settle at the bottom, while clear cut liquid will be collected at the above, okay. And now what you should do, that clear cut liquid utensil you just tilt, so the clear cut liquid will come out while the mud will be remains in the utensil. In this way you have separated the clear cut water from the muddy water, okay. So sedimentation and decantation at almost two places we have used, okay. So it doesn't mean that they are wrong, they are correct only according to the nature of component of mixture and according to the amount of substance we have taken, we should apply or choose the method, okay. In this way your exercise is over. Now fill in the blanks are there. Don't worry, at the end I will flash the photo of your NCERT book exercise. This is the page number 44 only, page number 44 of NCERT book. Now as far as the fill in the blanks is concerned, the first one is the method of separating seeds of paddy from its stalk is called threshing. I wrote here threshing. Now second question is, when milk cooled after boiling is poured onto a piece of cloth, the cream malai is left behind on it. The process of separating a cream from milk is an example of filtration. What is this one? Filtration. Now as a filter paper or as a filter, that cloth is working, and in the cloth small pores are there, so milk being a liquid can pass through, but cream, that is malai or fat particle, they are bigger particle, cannot pass through, okay. Next one is salt is obtained from sea water by the process of evaporation. So C answer is evaporation. Next one is D, impurities settle at the bottom when muddy water was kept overnight in a bucket. The cleared water was poured up from the top. The process of separation used in the example is called, the process of separation used in this example is called decantation. So just see, here they have written only decantation. You can write here sedimentation, decantation, okay, both process. Actually just try to understand. Sedimentation already they have in the question only they have given, because water was kept overnight, means has already been settled at the bottom, okay. So the only one word should come here, decantation, okay, by tilting the apparatus, okay. In this way fill in the blanks is also over. Now true and false. Number one, a mixture of milk and water can be separated by filtration, okay. A mixture of milk and water can be separated by filtration. False. Both are liquid only, they cannot be separated by filtration method. Next one is, a mixture of powdered salt and sugar can be separated by the process of winnowing. Mixture of powdered salt and sugar can be separated by the process of winnowing, okay. Can you separate? No. That the best method is sieving method, okay. By winnowing we can't, even sugar particle can run away with the stream of wind, okay. Next one is, separation of sugar from tea can be done with the filtration. No. False. The separation of sugar from tea cannot be done with the help of filtration, because when you prepare the tea, because of more temperature, sugar particle will also dissolve with the tea, and once they dissolve in the tea, how can you separate them? Next question is, grain and husk can be separated with the process of decantation. Grain and husk, no, grain and husk can be separated with the process of decantation. False, they cannot. False here, okay. Husk can be separated from the means grain and husk can be separated by the process of winnowing, okay. They cannot be separated by the decantation. So all the means true and false all answer is false only. False, false, false and false. Okay. Now question number 10. Lemonade is prepared by mixing lemon juice and sugar in water. You wish to add ice to cool it. Should you add ice to the lemonade before or after dissolving sugar? In which case would it be possible to dissolve more sugar? Just try to understand. You have prepared the lemonade. Lemonade means mixture of water, lemon, sugar, salt. Okay. So just see, now you want to cool it. When should add ice to lemonade? After dissolving sugar. B should is, just see, I did not write the question here. Here you just write B should. Question I have not written here. I will show you the question, don't worry. B should add ice to lemonade after dissolving sugar. When we add ice to lemonade, temperature comes down, hence solubility of sugar in it decreases. More temperature, more solubility, hence ice should be added. I am writing here after the dissolution of sugar. After the dissolution of sugar. Okay. Now try to understand. First you should dissolve the sugar, okay, in the lemonade. Then you add the ice. Why? Just try to understand. More the temperature, more will be the solubility. In this chapter only one activity I have told. When you increase the temperature, solubility of solute or component increases in given amount of solvent. Okay. And now try to understand. If you dissolve sugar, then what is there? Earlier only you dissolve more amount of sugar. The moment you will add ice, the temperature of lemonade mixture will come down. Now sugar will not dissolve because temperature is less. So what is there? Before addition of ice, sufficient amount of sugar should be dissolved, because more the temperature, more will be the solubility. Hence it is advised to add ice before dissolving sugar to lemonade. Okay. So in which case more amount of sugar will be there in the lemonade? Before the addition of ice. Okay. So already I wrote here, we should add ice to lemonade after dissolving sugar. When we add ice to lemonade, temperature comes down, hence solubility of sugar in it decreases. More temperature, more solubility, hence ice should be added after the dissolution of sugar. Okay. In this way your entire NCERT exercise is completely completed. Now next week onwards, next week I will start changes around us. That is the chapter number 6. That is a small chapter, and will try hard to finish within the span of 3 days. Means next week. For this week, this means 12th October, 13 October and 14 October. Within 3 days NCERT exercise and the rest part of separation of substances I have finished. So thank you. So dear cadets, I hope that I have shown you the NCERT exercise also. Most of you may not have book, so you can see the questions from the NCERT textbook and write down their answers. Okay, thank you.